Good morning and good evening to all of you out there. This is Levi. Can you just in time for another episode? Let's play Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now, I'm just trying to be a little different with an opening today, like I always try to do. First things first. For those of you who do watch my videos on a regular basis, or for those of you who did watch my video yesterday, and didn't like the little rant I gave at the end. I apologize. It's just something I had to get out there. Just really bugged me. And ooh, look, there's a Zora girl. This is Princess Ruto, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, I apologize for the rant I gave at the end of the video, but I hope you enjoyed it and at least got some sort of enjoyment out of it. But anyway, back to the game. This is Princess Ruto, the Princess of the Zoras. She's a bit of a tomboy. A lot more now than I remembered. Never ask anyone to do such a thing. They're in a bottle. I have no idea what you're talking about. Father's worried about me? I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now. And you, get out of here, understand? And now we gotta save her. Great. I just kind of fall down these holes. One thing I've noticed about these two particular rooms is that the holes correspond to where they're positioned. So, pretty much simple as that. Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jolly's belly since I was little, but Lord Jolly is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes all around. I could make a joke about the holes there, but I'm not going to. I'm above that. I thought that my precious stone was, but, well, that's none of your business. Anyway, you go home now, understand? And I believe we gotta keep talking to her, do we? You're that worried about me? I'll give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave here until I find everything I'm looking for. You better believe me. And right there we can see a gold skeleton already behind us. That was my bad. Be warned, whenever you use items, you'll toss the characters. You'll toss whatever you're grabbing. And I need to stop targeting on these guys. There, okay. And now they circle around the princess. One thing I'm gonna go ahead and warn you about. If you leave the room and come back in, or leave the room without Princess Ruto with you, I believe she'll return to that room. So, well, we can't go that way. That red thing just all jumping up between the two Octoroks is I think it's supposed to be like a nerve for this guy. So, like, you go in it and you go to touch it and it'll like shock you or something. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm going to tell you this right now. I didn't say this yesterday. I didn't say this in the last video because I was because I was distracted by the rant. But I absolutely, this dungeon makes me cringe even to this day. It is just the fact that you're inside of an enemy. And there you go. How could you leave me behind? If you're a man, act like one. Take responsibility. Yeah, that's annoying. The fact that you're inside the body of a creature is just ick. Oh, that's right. We gotta hit these things with our swords. Or just get hit and ooh, collect hearts. Yay, we got. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. You actually get more for being damaged. You get more health for being damaged than you do for not being damaged. kind of like playing the medic. You heal instead of damaging. Though actually, most medics have more than just that. Let's see here. There's a few things we gotta worry about. There's a gold sculpture, right there. We'll collect that in a minute. And this thing, I think we need to... No, we need to go down to fight it. This thing, let's see, what's it called? Stinger. Yeah, there we go. And now we can hit it. Or not. And there we go. Best way to kill it. And another stinger. I always thought these guys looked pretty cool, though. The bubbles, not so much, but the stingers are pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some trickery here. I probably should have... What you're supposed to do is toss Ruto onto the other side before you climb up and all, before you push the button. But, oh well, my bad, I made a mistake. Oh, look, a fairy! Go, a pink fairy! Something that's not Navi! Actually, speaking of Navi as characters, for those of you who haven't played Okami yet, and I know there's plenty of you out there, but those of you who might have heard about it, then you know it's kind of like, plays like, a lot like Legend of Zelda. Being that you, pretty much just do similar things. It's so much like Legend of Zelda, you also get a quote-unquote fairy companion. Though it's not really a fairy, it's a tiny little person the size of... I'm not kidding, a tiny little person the size of a bug. He actually has a bug for a hat named Isun. And while he can be as annoying as Navi sometimes, he makes up for being one of the funniest characters ever. And he's just so perverted as a character. I mean, his first appearance, he pops out between a wood sprite's breasts. And it's just so fun. Japanese humor. Just goes to show you. And we just toss Ruto up there. It opens the door. Yay! Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Probably my disgust for this place manifesting itself into a living form. And that part really sucks if you don't have a shield. Or you just have the ability to... Hold up. There we go. Okay. Grab Ruto. Jump up. Basically what we're doing is we're cycling back to the top room where all the holes were. But instead of going down the same hole we went down before, we're going down a different hole, I think. Hold up. Either that or... Excuse me again. That's the way up. Ah! Hey, there's nothing... Just so you know, I would be killing these jellyfish if we could, but there's nothing we can do about them right now. I don't think there's anything we can do about these. Nope. Ah! I'm gonna tell you this right now, this dungeon is not at all my favorite dungeon. This is annoyingly hard for a beginning, for, like, the first 3 dungeons, you know, the beginning dungeons. Let's see, I believe we gotta go down this path. There we go. The switch. It doesn't look like you can press it down with your weight alone, Link. Yeah, so we gotta use Ruto as a second weight. Don't think this is where I needed to go, but there we go. Dang it. Might be where the map is, though. Come on, target the one that's outside. There we go. And there. And close to them, you might get hurt. I'm not sure if you actually get hurt. There we go. I don't think you get hurt when they first come out. Huh. And is that it? Okay. It's probably like the map or the compass. Hopefully it's the map. It'd be kind of useless to have a compass without a map. So, at least we'd be able to tell what's in the room. Yeah. Oh, we get the boomerang! Oh, wow! The first dungeon I can remember seeing with the... where you get the dungeon item first. Okay, so go ahead and equip the boomerang. The boomerang is pretty much a long-range weapon, much like the slingshot, except not quite a good range. However, there's one thing about the boomerang that makes it so much better in this dungeon in particular. We'll see when we pop these guys out. It actually kills them. It can actually hit anything in this dungeon and kill it. Pretty much. So now what we're going to be doing is... I'll go ahead and go down this hallway real quick, and show you. See these little tentacle thing? These big barb or thing looking things? Blue slimy thing. There we go. We'll call it a slimy thing. For once I agree with Navi. If you touch it, you get electrified. However, we gotta find a way to get rid of those. There's different colors. I think there's only 3 different colors. Blue, red, and green. We already saw the green in the main room. So what we need to do is, we need to go down, I believe, this hallway. Ow. Oh, I killed him! I think Ruto killed him! That is hilarious! I didn't know you could kill them with her. And of course, because this is the gimmick of the dungeon, escorting someone, you have to use both you and Ruto's weight to open the door. Or just use Ruto's weight. Yeah, in this case, you just use Ruto, and of course, she's gonna yell at you for leaving and coming back in. Right here, we get these little tentacle-looking thingies. Actually, I'm kind of glad Ruto doesn't follow you in here, because I could just still see this becoming a, oh. Let's put it this way, this is the type of thing Japan would do. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, good for you. For those of you who don't know, look it up when you're 18. There we go. Basically, when we use the boomerang and just toss it at this thing, we need to back away enough, I think, for it to drop down. Or get close enough, I don't know. And then we finally kill it. Now, that one doesn't destroy all the tentacles, or all the veins, or whatever you call them. Just gonna call them tentacles, because that's pretty much what they are. That one only destroys the red ones. My allergies. You know that this place in here could be... Oh, I guess I'm allergic to fish. And there she is, and she's gonna bitch at us now. How considerate, how could you leave me behind? You're a man, act like one. I'm not a man, I'm just a little boy. What do you expect? Besides, I need to... Yeah, I think I've ruined the joke there already. Let's see. Right. Why do I... Impulse there. The red slimy thing is gone. That must be because you cut the red tail. Will that work with the other ones too? No, will it? Oh, this room. We're on a time limit. This is kind of like how, I guess, how acidic the room is. Because you gotta pop these bubbles. And actually, quite frankly, I'd be tempted to say just run into the damn thing. They only do like a quarter of a heart worth of damage. Well, as you can tell, they give you 40 seconds, but you really don't need it. And I believe this has the compass then. Once you kill the bubbles, our time limit's done. I guess you give them like antacid or something. That's what the bubbles are. I don't know. So many so many anatomy humor we could use. I don't know if any of you as old as me or older remember the game Jet Force Gemini for Nintendo 64. I think it's actually I think you can actually get it for Xbox Live now. Not sure. Target. No, I might as well just let Ruto hit these things. Seems her butt's like the boomerang. Trying to remember where to go in this place is a bit confusing at first. Let's see here. No, look, we get another room. This is a slightly red tentacle. Kind of a brown tentacle. This is going to be the one. Actually, where did we see this one? Excuse me. And nothing else opens from that. Was that the one? Oh, was that this one? This one over here? Because I think this one leads to the boss room. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. This was the right one. Wait, that was blue? Okay, now here we have the jellyfish we've been avoiding all game long. We can now kill these guys. Yay! Another strategy for targeting these guys is to target one, toss the boomerang, and then target another while the boomerang's in mid-flight. That way you don't have to... That way... It seems like it flows seamlessly that way. Though... It's kind of hard to do a little bit, but, kill the green. Tentacle. There we go. And nothing else from that. So we just pick up Ruto. And head back in the main room. Now I gotta remember where the green tentacle was. Great memory, that's not my best subject. It's kind of sad when someone says that about themselves, isn't it? Not this one, but I believe it was this one. Yeah, it has to be. This is the only one that was in this direction. And there's the ghost. Okay, kill these guys first. Also, you notice that the boomerang arcs at an angle, which is pretty neat. You'll see them actually implement some strategies with that later on. And here we get this gold Skeltra. Best strategy for aiming the boomerang, just kind of use your head as a aimer. It'll generally work most of the time. We got our 9th or 10th. I believe we actually start getting something every 10 Skeltras. So, there we go. Let me see what we're at right now. 12, yeah. So let's see. No, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video off here for now. So in the next episode, we'll go through that door and continue onward into the next area, next area of the dungeon, and hopefully we'll get to the boss room at the very least. But until then, I'll see you guys